Alright, this is a start of a new project. Not necessarily a new project, but more of a final push before the house. We have several things that we need to finish up before we can even give the house our mind space. So first up is the shed. As you can see behind me, the plaster is failing. So before monsoon season hits, our goal is to rip all this off on the west side and the south side, because those are the only sides affected, and we'll stucco it and seal the entire building. First up, we gotta get all this plaster off.
Sick of chasing, I'm sick of making art, it makes me crazy. I don't feel like sleeping tonight, my thoughts are racing. I don't feel like being me, I don't feel like changing. Fly with me on the wings of this wing. Tomorrow you wake up the same. You may not remember my name, but I'll dream what I never dared to claim, and I'll scream as we're rising. I'm gonna do my thing, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna do my thing, yeah, yeah. I kinda feel like splashing tonight, I kinda feel like craving. I'm sick of making love, it makes me crazy. I don't feel like sleeping tonight, a caged animal pacing. I don't feel like leaving the house, I don't feel like staying.
So it is pretty interesting looking at all the different parts of this. So let's look real close here. You can see how there's space between the base coat and this final coat of plaster. So when water penetrates the outer coat, it soaks in and gets this all wet and then causes a separation, and then it just eventually falls off. So look how easy this is. That is not the kind of finish that we want on the house or on the shed, so we gotta redo it. But it is interesting too, because some of this, like all of this, is extremely hard and stuck to the bags. So we want to get the majority of it off the bag so that the stucco has something to stick to that's not the base coat. But in the areas where it's super stuck and I can't even get it off with this, then we're just gonna leave it. But it's a lot to do. You know, babe,
What?
a lot of people say that we work really hard,
Yeah?
and sometimes until you look back at what you've done for the day, you don't really realize how much you've done. It is a lot of work out here,
It is a lot of work.
and we could not do any of this without our homies.
Yeah, those are the people that you see scrolling.
Just part of them.
Just some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, just some of them. They're the people that support us each month and let us get to work out here in the desert and record it for you to watch.
Yeah, so we just want to take a minute and say thank you to all of our homies. We can't do this without you. We've said it before. We're going to keep saying it because it's true.
It is true. All right, are the names finished?
Yep.
Okay, we're going to get back to it. We'll see you soon.
Really hard to get any work done around here with all the animals, but they make them more fun.
Do the dudes. Do the dudes. Do the dudes do the things that you think that they should do?
Do the dudes like drinking from hoses?
We are back out at the septic. It's been a weird sort of side project for us. We haven't recorded a ton of the process just because it's just a lot of moving dirt. It's not super exciting. But here's where we are currently. We have the main tank in. We've got the actual pieces all plumbed, and it is run all the way up to the Casa de Caca up there. The most difficult part of this is by far the trenches and the chambers, and a big reason for that is that our soil is too sandy, and so we keep digging these, and the walls keep peeling off, and we're doing a lot of it by hand because the tractor dug these initially, but now can't get back there anymore because of where the septic is, and it's become this whole very labor-intensive process that we're kind of over. So anyway, and we're at the point too where it's like, you can see there's mounds of dirt in between these trenches. So even if I'm digging out of these middle trenches, I don't have anywhere to put it. So now I'm having to put it in a gorilla cart and like pull it up out of there. It's ridiculous, but we are on the downward slope here. I've just got these two middle ones, and honestly, this one is almost finished. This one just needs a lot of clean out. So that is what I'm working on before it gets hot. So let's see how it goes.
All right, we're taking a little bit of a break. Well, I am, and the kids, because we need to get a couple of computer things done. So the kids are selling their gift cards like crazy. Thank you to everyone who's ordered gift cards from the kids. They're very excited about that. And I'm just going to print off the labels. We'll get them packaged up and get them out to the post office. I still got to do water runs, and I need to help Jonathan with the septic. Lots going on today, but I mean, it's kind of an everyday thing. We're just deciding to show you all the behind the scenes before we can get started on the house. We are going to be stuccoing this building and sealing it. But in addition to that, another thing I want to do is we need to get a gutter on that downspout. Well, we have the gutter, but we need the downspout to go down the post and then out this way. And I'm going to create a basin with some large trees just to give this corner some more protection, because all the rain comes and hits that corner. That's why it's so messed up. So that having a basin and some large plants there should give it a little bit more protection over the years. So hopefully we'll get to that, but this first. Jonathan has been working so hard on these trenches for so long. I haven't hardly helped him at all. I don't think I've done any of the trench work. So it's a long, difficult road. They weren't wide enough, they weren't deep enough, they weren't long enough. So it's a lot of shoveling. This is another reason why a tractor would be nice. Jonathan and the Adelaide and Jet are gonna keep working over there on the trenching, and I had to get a mask. Should have had a mask this morning, but I didn't think it was gonna be this dusty, so from now on, mask when we're taking all this plaster off. Alright, I can tell that my arm is getting too tired, and I don't like hammering around the window when my arm feels like it might fall off. So, we're gonna take a break. I'm gonna have to make food. It's lunchtime. I thought that I would get all of this off in 2 days. I thought I'd do the west side in 1 day, south side in 1 day. I feel like we've made pretty good progress. A little less than I wanted to, but we can always come back out later tonight.
I've been trying to move a mountain on my way to get to you. Skinny dipping in an ocean blue. It's an uphill kind of battle to make you see my point of view. Is it worth it? I ain't got a clue. Sometimes you shoot yourself in the foot not to go to Vietnam. Sometimes if it's too good to be true, it means you're getting scammed. Ooh, say it isn't true. Don't tell me.
Alright, lunch is done. Kids have agreed to clean up the mess while Jonathan and I get back to digging trenches. And I just remembered that we actually have to take Mojito and Trona to the vet today. So, one more thing that I totally forgot about. What is the plan of action here, babe?
Plan of action is to dig our final trench further back. We're not going to go all the way because I think we are going to have somebody come do the last like 4 or 5 feet with the tractor, but their arm can't reach all the way to the middle of this trench. So we got to dig it out back as far as we can by hand, get it all level. We're trying to put as many infiltrators in as we can because walls keep caving in. It's the whole thing. So we have to basically bring the gorilla cart down, fill it up, pull it up, dump it, bring it back down.
That's dumb.
It's real dumb.
God is looking at me with a finger and a thumb, wondering when I'll do something that isn't quite so dumb. Staring at a city like somebody with bad luck, sliding down the sidewalk on a quick 3-mile run. I cannot see where I am going.
So I gave up.
Yeah. The sun is way too brutal today, so we're calling it.
We'll finish it later tonight or tomorrow morning,
Yeah,
I think.
it's always another day.
Yeah.
Too much today, so we're gonna go inside, get some computer crap done, get ready to go to the vet, then work later.
I gotta get my water.
Okay.
I be laying on the beach getting laid, look away, I ain't never afraid. I get up in the ride, slide over the vibe, and Rosarito, I know the key to surviving.
Tito, did you do good? Trona may have peed in here and may have thrown up, but is sleeping now. So I call it a win, right, Mom? And did you win?
You see this?
What?
Sweat stains from this morning.
I bet that shirt smells real good.
It's just salt. That's all it is. It's just salt.
Do you need help?
I do. The jet's gonna come up. So
Okay.
you can relax for a little bit.
Okay. Thanks.
Throw your fist at the man. You've got everything you need with your prescription, your house plan. Throw your fist at the phonies. Can't believe you went pop with your commercials, your money. What does it take to be heard? 100 emails, my firstborn, your good word. Who pulls the strings behind the stage? Some teenage critic who thinks he's the wise sage. Oh, where does the good go? Oh, what's gonna happen tomorrow? Oh, why are you hiding? Oh, why am I fighting you this time? I can't keep saying what I think. Like the past would disappear, just like a bad dream in bad ink. And everyone's so avant-garde. 1,000 worldviews just tugging on my arm. Numb and dumb with burnout eyes. We drank the poison